There's one
Got
right.
him?
Yep. Boy, he was right underneath the boat.
Well, he was, wasn't he? Is it
Yep.
good?
Oh, yeah.
It's a good smallmouth. Look at him.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll bring him
Here,
over here.
I'll just lip him instead of getting the net.
Boy, he's a feisty one.
Let's see if I can not knock him off. Come on, buddy. Open your mouth. Got him.
Good job.
Look at that.
There we
That's
go.
a nice smallmouth.
All right.
Caught him on that new Ned rig, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, folks. Rick and Mike. Mike, it's a beautiful day at the lake today. The sun finally came out. Took a little while, but we came down, tried to catch some fish on finesse rigs, and you tied on that new Bass Pro finesse bait and really started catching them.
Well, these sunny, calm days, you need to back up and finesse the fish. And this is a new tournament series Ned rig. Its color is puke. I'm using an 1/8 ounce head on it, and we're going light, usually 6 to 8 pound test on it. And you're just working it really slow. You're just picking your rod up, and you're moving this thing maybe 2 foot at a time, and then reel your slack up, and then drag it again. And sometimes on these tough days like this, you don't feel a bite. So if it gets heavy, you just hold pressure, and you'll tell right away whether it's a fish or not. Today, they fooled us a couple of times because they weren't really hitting it hard because of the conditions. But
what size jig head are you throwing?
It's an 1/8. It's an 1/8 ounce head. Yep. And I like to use I'm using a 7'3" medium action rod on this, so I can cast these lighter baits a long way.
So you don't use braid, you use straight fluorocarbon?
I'm not a braid guy when it comes to this kind of fishing. I do like braid on top water though.
Do you?
Yeah.
I use braid on mine because it's such a light bait. I'm throwing, I think it's a 1/16 ounce jig head. So it's so light to get distance. I like to use braid because you can cast farther with the braid.
You can cast farther
and
with
then
braid.
I've got I think it's an 8 pound fluorocarbon leader I tie on. I've got about 8 foot of leader.
That's what I was going to say. It looks like it's about 2 foot longer than your rod right there. So, yeah.
I like that leader because that kind of camouflage. The braid, the fish can see.
Yeah.
You know, and that's one reason you usually don't tie straight braid onto your bait unless it's a topwater.
Yeah. And today we found most of our fish on little secondary points, and just cast on top of the point and just work them back that way. Most of the fish came around that 8 foot range, I would think.
Yeah, we were keeping the boat at about 20.
Casting in
towards the bank.
Yeah.
And like you say, you're really just kind of dragging it in slow. And that's the secret on these bluebird days. When fishing's tough, you just got to work your baits really slow.
Be patient.
Be patient, for
That's
sure.
right.
So folks, it's a great time to get down to the lake, catch some fish on a Ned rig. Time is running out on your chance to enter the Fish Like a Bass Pro contest.
Enter now for a new Signature Series fishing rod and reel with a $100 gift card.
Can't win if you don't enter. You can now stream this week's tip and all of our fishing tips for the past few seasons via the KY3 app on Roku, Amazon, or Apple TV.
And look for updated tips each Wednesday evening throughout the spring fishing season.